Swagbucks and Survey Junkie are two of the biggest names when it comes to paid surveys, but which one actually pays more? I've tested both, and in this video I'll show you the real pros and cons, how you can earn, and who I think wins the face-off. And at the end I'll share a simple trick that can help you boost your earnings on both platforms most people miss. In case you don't know, my name is Michael and I've been testing online earning methods for over 8 years, and I have shared honest results and tips here on my channel. And if you're looking for a way to make a bit of extra money online and want to know if paid surveys are actually worth your time, then you're in the right place. Today we're looking into Swagbucks versus Survey Junkie, and we will compare the payouts, the survey quality, payout options and more based on my real experiences, so you can find out which one you should focus on. So let's jump straight into it. Let me just start by saying that both Swagbucks and Survey Junkie, they are both legit and that I have earned from both of them. So just wanted to make that clear. So who can join is of course important to consider when it comes to an earning platform and a paid service site. And when it comes to Swagbucks, it used to be available in only 6, 7 or 8 countries or so, but now it is actually available in all countries. You can join from more or less all countries. However, how many opportunities you can find really depends on the country you live in. When it comes to Survey Junkie, then it's available in the US, Canada and Australia, and supposedly you can also join it now from the UK. So it's of course possible to join Swagbucks from more different countries, and if you don't live in one of the countries where Survey Junkie is available, well then you kind of know that it's not really an option for you. But this is just the first step of finding out which is the overall best and who takes the win. So let's now dive into the earning methods, which is of course extremely important to consider. So when it comes to Swagbucks, it has a lot of ways to earn in addition to paid surveys. Of course, how many options you can find and how many paid surveys you can find will depend a lot on the country you live in. But it has games you can also play to earn. In some countries it has cashback options. You can sometimes search and potentially win just by searching. It has some bonus programs in some countries. It has different paid offers also where you can earn by participating, download different games, sign up for free trials. So it has a lot of different ways to earn. When it comes to Survey Junkie, it has two main options. It has the surveys and then it has what's called serve to earn. But in what's called SJ opinion, it sometimes also gives you access to focus groups. It's not very often, but if you do qualify for them or if you are offered a focus group, then they usually pay quite well. And the surveys also often pay quite well. They don't have quite as many paid surveys as Swagbucks, so that's one thing to consider, but often they pay a little bit more in my experience. But if you have other experiences in general, I would actually love to hear them in the comments below. So in general, let me know what you think about the different aspects that I go over here. That would be great to hear. As for the serve to earn, that is where you can earn automatically. You can install it and then it will measure in the background anonymously which websites you visit, what you're searching for, apps you're using, products you shop for, advertisements you see, and all this will be used for market research. But as it's also say, the value your privacy, so that means it's anonymous, but this can be a way to actually earn also on Survey Junkie. So it's offered this extra passive way to earn. This is not necessarily something you will earn a lot from, but it's easy to participate in if you feel comfortable about it. So when it comes to the earning options, both of them have a good number of surveys, but Swagbucks has more in general, but in my experience Survey Junkie pays a bit more for the ones they do have. But when it comes to saying who wins this one, well, it really depends on the earning methods you prefer. But let's now talk about the payout options, because that's always important to know. So let's now go over how you can get paid, and Swagbucks offers a lot of different rewards. The exact rewards depend on your country. In some countries there's a lot of different gift cards to choose from, and you can see you can also get paid via PayPal, Skrill, Payout, and a lot of different gift cards. And the payout threshold starts already around $5, so a fairly low payout threshold. When it comes to Survey Junkie, the option also depends on your country. The minimum threshold is also around $5. You can get paid via PayPal. In US also gift cards, and then direct bank transfer also only in the US. When it comes to how fast you can then get paid, then it depends again on the payout option, but Survey Junkie often pays very quickly, sometimes more or less instantly. Of course not when, for example, it comes to bank transfer, but it does pay quite well. But it does in general pay quite quickly. When it comes to Swagbucks, then in my experience, when you withdraw, and I do actually have a video where I show live here that I withdraw, where I show it in detail. I will leave a link in the top corner so you can check that out. But usually it takes from anywhere like 3 to 5 days or so to get your money. So you have to wait a little bit longer in most cases, but still not too long. So let's now talk about the overall earning potential. I would say that both of them are decent. You get a bit better value for your time on Survey Junkie, in my opinion and experience, but Swagbucks has more options. So overall, in most cases, again, depending on your country, you can earn more because there just are more opportunities. So a lot of it really comes down to the time you want to spend, the earning methods you prefer, and the payout options you prefer. Personally, I do think that both of them can be worth using, but there is something you can do to overall boost your earnings no matter what you choose. So let's go over that next. So here's a simple but powerful tip that can help you earn more. And that is simply to rotate between both of the platforms and sign up for at least one more legit service site. That could, for example, be free cash that is also available worldwide and has a lot of paid surveys and also a lot of gaming offers and a low payout threshold. So why should you then sign up for an additional one and even rotate between both of these? Well, that's because some of the surveys these platforms offer, they actually come from the same providers, but sometimes they then pay different amounts depending on where you take them. So I've seen sometimes the exact same survey pay, for example, 80 cents on one platform and $1.25 on the other platform. And sometimes this vary depending on the survey, or if we're talking paid offers also, this can also vary depending on the platform and depending on the exact offer. By keeping both of them and maybe even one or two more open, then you can quickly compare payouts before starting and always go with the better paying option. Also, on some days, one side might just be more or less dead with no opportunities while the other one is booming. So having several options gives you more chances to earn every single day. And the reason you should then also join at least one more is for the same reasons as I just mentioned. You just get more opportunities. And I will leave links to full tutorials of all the three options I mentioned here below. At the top there, you can also easily find a joining link so you can get started with the ones you want to get started with. And I would also love to hear which of them is your favorite, or do you have another favorite? Please just share that in the comments below. That would be great to hear. And finally, if this video helped you, make sure to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.